Guys, I want to show y'all something. Today is day number 5 that we have been without power. And this is some of my food that I set outside so that I wouldn't lose it. This is just some of it. Milk that I've had to sit outside so that I wouldn't lose it. It's been 5 days since our lights went out, since we lost power. These are some of the drinks that we set outside. And I'm not advertising for none of these companies. This is just something that I drink. I've lost over $200 worth of food because we have no power, and we haven't had power going on 5 days. Most of my food I've had to throw away. A whole garbage can, 200 some dollars worth of food is gone. And the power lines are still in the street. The pole is still in the street. Everything is still the same. And I probably won't even be able to post this video because now Boost has even abandoned me. I don't have any. They say I'm not connected to a network, so I don't have any service to be able to post a video. And let me talk about Memphis Light Gas and Water. These poles have been on this street since I moved into this neighborhood 40 years ago. Memphis Light Gas and Water don't even use these kind of poles anymore. This pole should have been replaced. We don't seem to get the same service that everybody else gets. These poles should have been replaced. This pole has just basically dry rotted. Can y'all see that? Look at that wood. Memphis Light Gas and Water don't even use these kind of poles anymore. And it's been 40 years since I lived on this street, so why haven't they come out and replaced this pole? Why don't they come to this neighborhood and trim these trees back away from these wires? This just makes no sense to me. And to me, it seems like a form of gentrification. And gentrification is when you try to impose your will on another person, another type of person, to make them do what you want. And most of these people down here are homeowners. And if you frustrate people enough, yes, they will sell and move to someplace else. This makes no sense to me. 5 days with no power. 5 days. They say they still got 65 some thousand people without power. And when you call Memphis Light Gas and Water and tell them that you need help, the woman that answers the phone will tell you, well, ma'am, somebody already called that in. Could you please not call again? I mean, we're calling you, telling you that we need help. You have to be mighty secure in your job to tell people not to call again. I just don't get it. I really just don't get it. And this woman here is over 70-some years old. The city should have sent somebody out here to clean that mess up in her yard. Yeah, we get services like mail and garbage collection, but we ain't getting the same services that other neighborhoods get, because these trees should have been pruned. They should have been cut away from these wires, and we wouldn't have had to go through this. Mayor Jim Strickland, I know that you can't run no more because they passed that that law that you could only run 2 terms when Willie Harrington was in office and he was seeking re-election for a 3rd term. But we still need your help. You declared the city of Memphis a state of emergency, and we need some help. I have spent money that I don't have to spend on batteries and candles and whatever. And we're asking for some help. And we're also asking that whoever that woman is at Memphis Like Gas and Water that keep telling people not to call more than once, you need to make sure that she be looking for a job somewhere. Because it's her job to give people help. It's her job to reassure people that people is coming, not to tell them to stop calling. She need to be looking for a job somewhere. Because this makes no sense to me. 5 days with no power. These poles should have been replaced. 5 days with no power, and when you call Memphis Like Gas and Water and ask for help, she'll tell you not to call again. These are homeowners down here. So I think this is a form of gentrification, trying to get frustrate people so that they will sell these homes, and then another real estate company will come in and buy these homes and fix them up a little bit, you know, and then have other people move in. All we asking for is a little service, Mayor Jim Strickland. They'll do pretty much like they did this home. They had somebody bought this home, and then they came in and redone it. It's got 1 bedroom. Well, it's got a bedroom and a half, a master bedroom, and then a bedroom that's only big enough for a twin bed. And they trying to rent this house for $750 a month. People don't pay that kind of rent in this neighborhood. And I think that's gentrification that I'm talking about. This man came in this neighborhood and bought about 40-some houses, and he fixing them up. But in the meantime, the people who lived in the neighborhood in those houses had to leave. So that's the gentrification that I'm talking about. Trying to get rid of a certain race of people so you can have another race of people come in. But right now, I'm just saying that because I'm a conspiracy theorist. Maybe I won't even be able to post this video, so maybe by the time my service come back up, I have no power, no internet service, no phone service. Boost even abandoned me. I have nothing. So maybe by the time I can post this video, this will all be just a memory. But they should have been replaced, these poles. These poles have dry rotted. They should have been and came and cut these trees back. I'm trying to remain politically correct for YouTube, but I am really angry right now. I'm really angry. This makes no sense to me. That we still got wires and stuff down in the street on day 5. Poles and stuff down in the street on day 5. All right, guys. I'm just venting a little bit because I'm angry. Memphis Like Gas and Water is the only game in town. It ain't like you can switch your service and go someplace else. It just makes no sense to me that we still in the dark on day 5. Makes no sense to me that I have lost over $200 worth of food. $200-some worth of food in the trash. Oh, all right, guys. Y'all stay healthy, stay warm, stay blessed, and I'll post this video whenever I can because I have no kind of service, no internet connection, no power, nothing. No phone service. I'm out.